Okay guys, this is a first ever attempt for me doing an unboxing video, and today we have here what should be my Mavic Mini Flymore combo. So this is the box it's arrived in. It's a decent sized box because it's got lithium batteries in one of the sections. Pretty sure that's what they run on anyways. Obviously it's got its chemical stuff because this stuff just got sent in via DHL on Star Trek and a couple other groups. So just got this from the DJI company themselves through their eBay store. Okay, let's open up this first layer and have a look. So it's this, should be this first side done. Second side open. I'm going to do this. Lots of spinning in this one so far, eh? Okay. Has that done it? That has done it. Cool. So, that's what it looks like straight away. Awesome. This is my Mavic Mini Flymore combo. That's a nice looking box. I'll try and get that in the light for you guys. Look at that. What a fantastic looking box. Okay, so we'll take this out of this cardboard box here, and they've done some nice padding, that way nothing in the box should get damaged during transit. Put this over here out of the way. Stay there. Whatever, might not stay there. So, that's what the outside of the box says. It says it's an ultralight 249 gram drone, which puts it in the smallest category of drones that I'm aware of. What does the back of our box look like? Much like the front. Okay, so let's open up this next layer of our packaging. Being very careful to only score this bit of sellotape here. That way we don't damage anything on the inside. Look at our second, you'll hold that. I'll turn that light on as well. Oh, look at that. That gives us another perspective in a different lighting. Okay, so straight away I can see that we have a cardboard section and a section with some packing. So I'll just remove this top section of packing here. And we've got a whole heap of, I don't even know what these are. Some little packing balls there. We'll deal with those later. But straight away we can see what appears to be a nice little transportation case. Very nicely done there. Nice little case there. It's quite soft to touch and go across. However, it seems quite firm on the outside. It's quite hard to squeeze. I'll just swipe away some of our stuff here and put this box to the back. So what I'm going to do now is, this isn't actually that big of a case. It's nice and small. Put that in your backpack or maybe sling it over your shoulder. Nice little transport case for it. What I'll do is we'll open this up. That's a very neat little box, isn't it? So straight away we have a little box here. What's inside this little box, I wonder? Okay, so this appears to be little sets of screws and propellers. So it looks like we get 3 spare sets of propellers. I don't know whether they're complete sets or just one or just pairs. We'll have a look at those in a little bit. Put those over there with their pack. And then obviously right here we can see, here is our drone. That is nice and small. You can see there, Mavic Mini. It's got, from the front angle we can see our little gimbal there, and we can see some of the internal workings. Okay, so what I'm going to do straight away is fold it out. Now, I'm sure you guys have probably Googled it or had a look at it. If you try and, how's this going to open up? Okay, so if you try and open up these back wings straight away, obviously you're not going to be able to access your front wings to unfold them. So I'll put those back wings away for now. And these front wings just slide out. And here they come. And the back wings flip out. And then this is our fully folded out drone. Obviously these blades swing around a lot when you're having a look at it. So this is what the front angle looks like when we've unpacked our little drone. Looks like I've got a couple of little, I don't know what they are up there. So I've got our buttons and sensors by the looks of that down here. Got a couple of little sections down here, not sure what they do. We've got a little light down here from what I'm aware of. That's a little light that'll do some indicators for us that I'll show you later on in this video. Looks like we've got a little button here. And so here's our little, because I've got the Mavic Mini, it comes with a standard micro USB, I believe they call that a micro USB A, and a little micro SD card slot. To access the battery compartment, there we go. There's our little battery compartment. Having a look in there. Quite a decent little battery compartment for our little drone. And it's really, really light when there's no battery in it, which is quite neat to observe. So we'll put our drone down on this. Oh, before we put that down, just found our little gimbal cover. So this is really handy for when you're trying to transport the drone around. Should be able to just pop this on. I don't know, maybe I should have done that before I started. There we go. There's a little cover so our gimbal's not going to get damaged during transport. So we'll put our drone down here for now. Next we have, here's our little charging unit, charging cable I should say. There we go, that's a little micro USB A. Oh sorry, B. There we go, micro USB type B. Wasn't sure about that before. There we go, now we have confirmation. That says it's micro USB type B, as you can see there. And that's just a standard USB 2 or 3.0. I can't remember whatever it is. Enough to transport, enough to charge our little drone at least. So beneath what our thing came in, this is our little charging hub. So in here you can see this is where our little micro USB type B plugs into, and that way we can charge our batteries. So being that I've got the flymore combo, I've got 3 batteries that have come with my drone, as well as this little convenient charging unit that you can use to store the little batteries in. It looks like here you've got a USB port there. That way you might be able to use the batteries in conjunction here and charge something like your mobile device. So actually before we put that aside, we'll try and see how to take these out. So it looks like there's a little slider here. There is. There's a little button. I don't know if you can see that well on the GoPro. That just slides along in there, and that comes out. This is what a little battery looks like that powers the drone. Because I haven't opened the box up. This is as you guys are seeing it as I am. Oh wow! So we press a little button. And that looks like they come almost completely charged. That's awesome. I didn't realize it had that little feature. You just press this little button on here that says like the power symbol on the side, and it shows you what the current status of the batteries are. So they're above 75% and not quite at 100%. That's awesome. So I'll go through and charge them, and when we've got a fully charged battery, because it's afternoon right here, we'll go through and put the drone up and show you the experience of the first flight. So here we have our little remote controller, and because this is the Mini, we get the nice and small controller. So just going through it, that looks like the return to home button. We've got our power button on the top, probably easier to see from this angle. Looks like we've got take a photo, and then our recording button. And I've got a little slider along here. I don't know how well you guys can see that in the GoPro there. But that's our little slider to adjust the gimbal up and down. We've got our little micro USB. Looks like it's another type B charger there. So that'll charge our this will charge our remote. But also, being that it's DJI, they've gone through, oh look at that, there's folds out, and then this little sticky here, which sticks just in here. They've gone through and made this quite easy, so they just store away in there, our little controllers do. Obviously this side comes out as well. So our little sticks come out, and apparently they screw on. So I'll go through and set that up. That was nice and easy to put on. Here's our second one. Screw that on, and now we've got our nice piece that we can put our you can put your mobile device in there depending on the size of it. And obviously you've got your antennas here, fold out, which is quite neat the way the DJI has them fold away. So obviously with this drone there's a couple of ways you can fly it. The first way is without the mobile device attached, and you can obviously hold it like that, and you've got all your little controls here, left and right and up and down, and you can probably fly it when it's all tucked away like this. So that's if you wanted to fly it without your mobile device attached. Or you can unfold it, and apparently there is a cord that goes in here that plugs into your mobile device at this end. There's a little hole here so you can slide it through, and then you can attach your mobile device. I can't remember the exact specifications for it, but it looks like you can fit quite a decent sized mobile device there. So I'll put those away, put those down here beside our little drone. Okay, there's a little sticker in here. I can't be bothered getting the sticker out. It shows you how they want you to put the propellers away. Cool, so that's everything that comes in our little grey compartment case. So that's the first lot of stuff from our little flymore kit. So the next item that I can see from here is this little box. Now I don't know what's in this box. I'll go through. That looks like it might be our 360-degree propeller guards. So put our box back here a little bit more. Open it up. We've got looks like two different sealed packages. We'll see how they come out. Looks like they're able to come out one after the other. So I'll do this particular one first. Just go through. It's really convenient, this little packaging. It's not super sealed, not like blister packs or anything. This is just a plastic bag with a piece of sticky on the end. Put that over the side so we don't lose it. Okay, so this is one half of our propeller guards. So how does this go? That opens up there. That one unclips over here. And then that looks like, based on the way the drone's shaped, like this is our right propeller guard. So the way it appears that this goes in, it's not exactly clear. It'll probably tell you if you read the instructions, but I haven't found them yet. Okay, so then that clips on, that clips on. When it's in the correct position, that'll lock a bit like that. There we go, there's one propeller guard on, and being that it's a 360 propeller guard, obviously can't damage the propellers from beneath, can't damage them from above, can't hit anything from the side or in the front. So I'll just go through and I'll take out, that's the last thing in that little box, so I'll put that over here for now. And this will be our other side propeller guard. Which way does this pack open? Okay, there we go. There's the opening section for this one. So, just like the other one, there's some clips that open up. And just like before, this little leg here goes inside of the when it's in the right position, it'll just slide in, but that little leg goes through the center of the propeller guards and appears right through the bottom here. So it's convenient. We'll spin that so we can get the propellers out of the way, and when it's in far enough, that'll lock in. That's just a little clip there. I'll show you with this last one to do. Little hole there. There's a little ledge there, don't know if you can see that. So I'll spin that round and just press it on. So that's our Mavic Mini with our 360 propeller guards on. Obviously, I got the gimbal cover on there because I'm not using it at the moment. Yeah. So that's got the propeller guards on there now. Getting quite full on this desk at the moment, isn't it? So now we'll... Oh, look at that. Here's some more little goodies that come in our bag. There's more of those little packing balls. So this little section here, there's a little section 4 apparently for our, according to the box, accessories number 4. So open that up, and this is our little wall charger. Now, I don't know if we have any adapters here. This is a foreign adapter to me. I live in Australia. We don't exactly use this kind of charger, but we do use little USB chargers. So I'm sure I've got one or two, or maybe about a half dozen of these little ones with the Australian power adapter settings. I've probably got a PowerPoint here. I could show you what it looks like. Yep. I could just pull this one out. We use our little. We've got our little 2 prongs and then an earth, which is a little bit different to this little one, which has just got our 2 prongs for the active and the neutral. Cool. So, anything else in this convenient little box? Not so convenient as such, but little box. Anything stuck in here? No. Nope, doesn't appear to be. So that's that little one gone through. Actually, I'll stick this stuff back here. That way I don't lose it or anything. Here's our next little section. What's this? Mavic Mini Combo Accessories number 3. So this little box says it's box number 3 out of little sections. So having a look inside, looks to be some cabling. So we'll open up our first little pack here. They're really easy to rip, these little bags. So put that over there. I've got another little micro USB B charger, much like this one. So it looks like we might have a spare, or this one might be to charge the remote while the drone batteries are charging. Now I forgot to mention, apparently you can put a battery inside the drone and charge it at the same time through this little port here. Next little section. What have we got here? First one. So, like I was saying, apparently we've got this little, this must be a little transfer cable. So this one obviously is a lightning cable. Lightning cable to our micro USB B. And then the next one out of the box is our micro USB type B to, it looks like a micro USB type C. And then looks to be our third option is micro USB. This end looks like it goes towards the remote. So micro USB B to micro USB B. So you've got the 3 primary charger types there for whatever phone you're using. So that's my first part of that box done. Oh, I've got some more goodies in here. So open up, get this out here. Oh, look at that, we get a little screwdriver. That looks like it might be a little screwdriver to change our little, change our propellers, maybe? I don't know. We'll have a look at that in a bit. Our second little part, our next little part I should say, in here. I'm just going to have a look at these through the pack. It looks like we get a spare set of controller sticks. So I'll just take one of these ones out of here. Yeah, there we go. Through the packaging it looks pretty much identical. So I'm going to keep those in that little packet there, because I've already got a set of those out and we can see them. So I'll keep those in their little packet there and put these in with our spare propellers. That way we can keep all our spare parts in one position. That's the last part out of that one. So we'll put that on our pile over here to put in the recycling or the rubbish, whichever one's appropriate for the different sections. Oh, look at that. We have another little section here. This one looks like it's got a little paper thing on it. Where does it say? Mini combo instructions. Oh, look, we actually managed to get the instructions this time. Interestingly enough, the instructions are at the bottom of the box. Which way does this box open? So many ways a box can open. There we go. Okay, so that's all that's in that little box. Okay, so we have a whole heap of instructions. I've got to put my glasses on to read this kind of stuff. So, what does that say? Something about a warranty. We'll get our little picture card. It's kind of universal, isn't it? Picture cards. Tick, good. X, no. Something about flying at a... yeah, something about flying, it's good. Oh, good to fly, good to gift, good to... I don't know what that image does. I don't know, maybe customize it. And it's good to put on display. But obviously don't go using it as a fan, don't go standing on it. That looks like don't fly it in a storm. And something that... oh, don't fly it with your groceries hanging below it. I don't know, I don't think this one would be any good for getting groceries. It's only a small drone. There we go.
It's got a barcode so you can scan it on your phone.
Yeah, apparently it's got a little barcode there for you. It says driving is complex. Don't know what all that means. Flying is easy. Oh, so flying is easier than driving apparently. Little thing, options for support if you need it from DJI, which is pretty good. Our next little booklet here, Mavic Mini, disclaimer and safety guides. Looks like a multi-language version. First section English, second section I don't know what all these little things say. I guess it's CHS on the side. I guess that's Chinese. Oh wait a minute, CHT. I think. I don't know. My eyesight's not that good. ES. I'm guessing that's a Spanish. FR. I'm guessing that. I'm pretty sure that might be French. PT-BR. I don't know what that means. There's a little instruction book there. Each section of the instructions. So the English section of the instructions, there's only 9 pages there, but it's super tiny. That'll take me a while to read. Mavic Mini Accessories User Guide. Oh, this looks like a little fold-out booklet-y thing. Okay. Looks like it's make sure it's all clicked in, plug it in to charge. Something about 4 lights means full charge. You can remove them out at any point. Oh, it looks, there you go. So off one battery or something, you can recharge your remote control or your mobile device. That's a useful feature for this. So it says that through a little USB port here, you can charge your mobile device or your controller again. Goes through and shows you how to put on the little propeller guards. There we go. There's the image of click. That's how you click it in. It looks like there's some instructions there. I'm not going to read them. And we've just got some more instructions on the back. Obviously, I'll go through and read these instructions, but I'll do that a little bit later off camera because I'm sure you guys don't necessarily want to go through and read all the instructions. Oh, look at that. We get a little quick start guide. What's that? Get the app, charge the controller, charge the drone, take off the protector, this little protector gap here, fold out the wings, fold out the front wings, fold out the back wings, then you get your drone there, fold out your antenna, fold out your little bottom pieces, screw in your little joysticks, attach your mobile device through the says it looks like it's through the cable, and the cable runs through to your mobile device and it sits in the cradle there. Oh, so it says that apparently you want them to be flat in the direction towards the drone, and vertical up is good rather than angling in. So if I was going to fly that, that looks like that looks like it says if the antenna are like that, it's going to work a lot better than if the antenna are like that, because that's just going to shoot the signals at each other rather than out. Okay. It looks like it continues on the back. Oh yeah, it looks like it's how to pair the drone. Or at least turn it on. Turn on your mobile device, open up the app and press launch once you've attached it. There we go, and it shows you the default settings for the controllers. So it looks like left controller, up and down is your vertical up and down. Left and right is swivel left and right. So if we're looking at our controller and the drone, so it looks like if you go up and down, that'll control vertical up and down. Left and right will be swiveling left, swiveling right, and then looks like our little right controller here is forward and back and left and right. So the way that instruction says to me is pressing forward sends it forward, pressing back sends it back, pressing right sends it right, pressing left sends it left. So that'll be that should be quite easy to fly. You guys get to see that later in the video, because I'll charge these up tonight, and tomorrow, if it's not raining, I'll take it outside. Mavic Mini Flymore combo. What's in the box? That could be useful. Make sure you're not missing out on any stuff. Some more tiny writing. And it looks like, there we go. So what's in the box? The aircraft ×1. Obviously you're not going to get 2 aircraft for the price of 1. 1 remote controller. 3 pair, there we go, they're pairs of spare propellers. So they'll be a left and a right, or a front and a back, whatever you want to call them. So I get 3 sets of those. So I've got, so they're calling one of, like a left and a right, for example, as you might be able to see. This one's a anti-clockwise spinning blade, whereas that one's a clockwise spinning blade. So you get 1 of each in each pair, and so I get 3 spare pairs of them. And then I get 2 micro USB cables. So yep, I get my first and my second micro USB cable. That looks like for charging the drone and like the batteries and the remote controller. 3 of their what they're calling an intelligent flight battery, which is, if I can get one out, they're just one of these 3 units here. So what they're talking about when they're talking about their intelligent flight batteries is one of these. So obviously, being that it's the Flymore combo, I have 3 of these, which are a little these are a little intelligent flight batteries apparently, and that's what the little charging unit looks like when it's empty. It's quite light when it's empty, not so light when the batteries are in it. Oh, look at that, it lights up how much is in the battery when the batteries are put back in. So it's the flight batteries, obviously 1 set of 360-degree propeller guards. There we go, that's the name of it. It's a 2-way charging hub, so obviously you can charge up the batteries and then the batteries can charge up something else, like your mobile device or your remote controller. You get one lightning connector. They're calling it an RC cable, so 1 lightning connector, RC cable, 1 RC cable with a USB Type-C connector, 1 with a micro USB connector, and then on top of that you get your spare pair of control sticks, which is these ones that I didn't open before, and then you get your screwdriver. Where did I put our little screwdriver? There it is. So there's our screwdriver. And then all the way through, around on the back, you get your carrying bag. Nice and convenient here. And then you get some spare screws. You get 18 spare screws. How does that work? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, something like that. How many do they give us in these little packs? Oh, they give us what looks to be more than we need. Is it looks to be 1, 2. You know what? I'll just open up that little section. How do we do that? It's done like that. Okay, good. That looks like I might be able to still seal it. Ah, crap. They've done it that way.
Right.
So that looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You reckon there's 8 in there, Jess?
Yeah.
8 in this one. So you get 8 in that one. You get 8 in that one. 8 in that one. I'm not that good at math anymore. Which, oh, there's got to be at least 6 in there because it says 18. 3, 6, or 18 or close enough. Obviously, you get your manual and your guides in the box, and that's about all of it, isn't it? Covered that, covered that, covered that little funny book here, covered a little thing, covered our little user guide. Okay, so we'll just double check there's nothing more in the box. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be anything more in the box. Never know, some companies get sneaky with their packaging and hide some more goodies in the box. Okay, cool. That's all that's in our little box. So, just once again, this is a little flymore combo. And here's all of the contents laid around the place. This is some of our packaging, but we've got our little box, a wall charger for, I'm guessing that's the US because it's the DJI is an American company. We've got our spare propellers, spare joysticks, screwdriver, a couple of chargers, charging hub with some batteries, the drone with the propeller guards, our 3 little connectors here. So my phone at the moment uses a micro USB-C, so I'm going to connect that into our little remote here because I'm going to be using that in the morning, and that just slides through so you can connect it up to your phone in a bit. So I'll show you the rest of the setup in the morning when we go through it. Oh yeah, so thanks Jess. Just quickly, I'll show you how to correction on that one. I'll try and connect my phone. I currently use an Oppo. So what you do is you connect your little cable. Yeah, it's a bit funny right now. I think my phone's a bit big for this. Is it? I don't know.
It's a bit big.
Yeah, my current phone's a bit large for that, for the controller. Unless it can go out anymore, which I don't think it can. Oh no, my phone's not too big apparently. Just, I don't know. Where's the charger port there? Okay, so it looks like for my phone, I'm gonna have to run that cord on the inside. That'll make it easier for connecting it up. So I'll run that cord on the inside, plug the cord in, hold the phone in. I'm gonna see if I can try and get that to slide through. There we go. Now it's got my phone. I'll turn on the screen so you guys get to have a look. Look at that. Oh wait, that's not my phone, that's my brother's phone. Yeah, the screen was black. I wasn't very paying much attention. But that's what it looks like. This is an A21S, isn't it?
Samsung Galaxy A21s.
There we go. So the controller's big enough to fit an Galaxy A21s in it. There we go. There's the back of it. Obviously, you're not going to be using your little back cameras while you've got it connected, but it's big enough for an A21s without the case to fit in there. And that would give you a fantastic little screen to fly off. So obviously you've got your little controllers and you're able to see above and below. Okay, cool. So we'll continue this in the morning once I've charged up our little controller and all our little batteries. We'll probably go through a battery or two just learning how to fly our little drone. Actually, you know what? I'll do that in another video. I'll make some more videos on learning how to fly my little drone. They'll be coming along later. They'll be on my channel if you want to follow. If you want to find those, follow the channel and turn on your notifications, and you'll get notified when I upload more videos. I'll probably make a playlist for learning to fly my drone, and in that playlist later on, I'll probably add some different photos of taking it to different places. If you like the video, like it. Obviously subscribe if you want to hear more from what we're doing. This is just going to be in a different series, I think, to everything else. Okay, cool. See you in the next video.